The Speedway of the Year Club category. And the winner for 2008 is Hose Direct Paradise Valley Rotorua.
Well, me of all people should have a speech prepared, but I never seem to get round to doing it. Rotorua is a great place, and we thank everybody that comes and race there, because without all the drivers coming and racing there as they do, it wouldn't be a great track, and we like to thank them. We're very proud of our 2 New Zealand champions, our stock car and super stock champions. Very, very proud of what they achieved this year. But, you know, there's a lot of people that do the hard yards, as people have said before, and this is for Graham Hardy, Steve Lane and Ray Miller, the other 3 on the committee that, apart from myself, that do the hard yards, and they don't get a lot of the credit, and they're the big guys behind it, and I'd like to thank them. Thank you.
So now we move into some of our driver awards, and the first one is always hotly contested each and every year. Our Rookie of the Year, and the winner for 2008 is Dave Tarrant.
Thank you. I'd just like to thank my crew for giving me such a great car to drive. Initially I just tried to wreck it at the beginning of the season, and as the season went on I went a little bit better and started to get a bit more competitive in it. Also thanks to the local Superstock drivers, I got lots of feedback, lots of positive feedback after racing in the club rooms afterwards, and I'm sure as this season goes by I'll get plenty of feedback on the track as well. Thank you.
The Competitor of the Year for Youth Mini Stock.
And the winner is Jamie Larson.
First of all, I'd like to thank my mum and dad and my sponsor, Kebby Gars, for giving me the opportunity to race this season and to be here tonight. I'd also like to thank my crew, Robert Shivnan and my brother Jason, for helping me out throughout the year. I've won 6 major events this season. Due to an engine protest at Mini Stocks in Paradise and having to wait for Speedway New Zealand's outcome on my win, I did not get to thank Sonia Hickey and her team of helpers involved organising such a prestigious event. I'd now like to thank Sonia and her team. Last of all, I'd also like to thank 41B Jason Long and also Curtis Mitchie for also being finalists and other competitors I raced with this season. We've had a very good side-by-side racing, and I look forward to racing with you guys again next year. I'm currently building a new car and hoping to have it ready to hear race at Palmerston in October. Thank you to Speedway New Zealand for a great night and this award. Thank you.
Adult Mini Stocks, the Competitor of the Year award.
And the winner is Bob Roper.
I'd like to accept this on behalf of Bob Roper. Good job, Bob.
The Production Saloon Competitor of the Year award.
And the winner is Daniel Cook.
Just like to thank Mum and Dad, a lot of time and money into this, all my sponsors, my crew and the track. Cheers.
Competitor of the Year for Saloons.
And the winner is Phil Toogood.
Yeah, well, what can I say? What a season. It's been something else, and of course you're topping it off now by getting a bit more silverware. Fabulous. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, I don't know, especially Wayne and Pam, Prince of Tyres, my crew, Mike, without him, wouldn't be going as well as I am, and of course her indoors and all the other competitors. Thank you very much.
The Solo Bike Competitor of the Year.
And the winner is Jamie Mohan.
To the Competitor of the Year, Street Stocks.
The winner of the Street Stocks is Paul Simon.
So now we move to the TQs, Competitor of the Year.
And the winner is Scott Joblin.
I'd just really like to thank the TQ class over the last few years. It's been getting really competitive out there, and there's a lot of quick guys and girls. Without the support from my parents, mum and dad, Cindy and all my sponsors, we wouldn't be able to be receiving things like this, so thank you very much.
We move to the Sidecars Competitor of the Year.
And the winner of the Sidecars is Tony Liddell and Michael Bond.
Cheers, Toby and Bonnie couldn't make it, but the cheeky buggers rang me up and said, oh, you're nominated as well, but we're going to win it, so can you collect the trophy for us? But cheers to them, good competitors. They say they're retiring, but we hope to get them back next year anyway, but we'll see what happens. And thanks, Gisborne.
Right, to the Competitor of the Year Mini Sprints.
And the winner is Sean Cook.
Yeah, like you said, Paul, it doesn't get any easier any year, and I certainly just got to thank my wife for letting me do what I do. My sponsors, B&T and Harris Race Cars, couldn't do without them. And all my other competitors, you know, they're a good bunch of guys to race with, and girls, and I just keep enjoying doing it, so thank you.
Congratulations, Sean. Right, we move to the stock car category now.
And the winner of the stock cars is Peter Rees.
God, I wanted to do that. I've got to thank Brett Body Cars. He actually owns my standard stock. Between us, we develop it and go in the enjoyable class it is. I think the other guys we race with, Richard and Dale and Levine down there, it's probably one of the best classes out there at the moment. Stratford testimony to that. It's probably one of the best meetings we've ever been to this year too, with Stratford. I thank all the crew. Kerry over there, one of the most dedicated crew members you can get. And race on next season. Thank you.
Competitor of the Year Modifieds.
And the modified competitor is Tamiara Perry.
Superstock Competitor of the Year.
And the Superstock competitor is Kyle Fraser.
Thanks, Paul. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the other competitors in our class. We've got a good bunch of guys, and obviously it's a pretty competitive sport. To all my sponsors, thank them very much. To my lovely wife, obviously most of us without a wife, we don't go racing. So to her, thanks very much. To my crew, they do a heap of work throughout the season. To my little boys that are at home watching this live, about time we went to bed. So thanks very much.
Sprint cars, the Sprint Car Competitor of the Year.
And the Sprint Car Competitor of the Year is Carl Wilson.
I'd like to thank Cardwells Racing Supplies and Speedway New Zealand for putting on the event, and also Pickerel Auto Electrical for supporting their sprint car section. It's a great honour to get this award. There's a lot of great fast guys in the sprint car section, and thank you for all your votes. If whoever voted for me, thanks very much. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Marley, J. Russell Powerbase, Chester's Plumbing and Bathroom, PDL Electrical Products, and South Auckland Forklift Hire. And also my family that have supported me tonight, and all the rest of my crew, Simon, Jeffy and Matthew Black. Thanks a lot.
And to our final award for Competitor of the Year, this is for the Super Saloons.
And the Super Saloon competitor is Greg Keegan.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'd like to acknowledge the incredible support I've had over the years from John Lovelady and the Lovelady team, and all the guys involved in that team. It's been an incredible ride for many years. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Laurie. All her support makes a huge difference, having someone that's there for you all the time. Thank you.
And at this point in time, I would like to hand over to Peter Kuriger to present some special awards on behalf of Speedway New Zealand.
So first of all, I would like to call to the stage Jeanette Bolt. Jeanette's been around Speedway for a long time. Jeanette started in 1974. She's held various positions in the club at Woodford Glen. She's been a committee member. She's been the Woodford Glen president. She's been the club promoter for Woodford Glen. Jeanette retired last year from the Spans executive after being president of that for a considerable amount of time. Jeanette is still active in Speedway. Jeanette is still part of the Rulebook Committee and the Fidelity Fund. Jeanette is also an avid supporter of her husband's racing, Dennis, and his role as SNZ Director. And it gives me great pleasure to give this award to Jeanette for a lifetime of work for all of us in Speedway. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much to Speedway New Zealand. Thank you very much.